We need to put a hellfire through that roof right now.
I told you they came
To witness a capture, not a kill. Give me a capture option.
We no longer have a capture option. Any action on the ground will lead to an armed confrontation, which we will not be able to contain.
They're watching.
Okay.
Even with a
Well, Grandma, what did you think of Eye in the Sky, which stars Helen Mirren as a British colonel in charge of a possible drone strike against some terrorists in Kenya? And all of the different people involved in sort of making this decision. What did you think about it?
I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was really, really good. Helen Mirren is one of my favorite actresses. She was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
The story was complicated, and you could not help but be sucked in to the decisions that everybody had to make. As you said, she was in charge of the military part
Of the mission.
And she had her team that would be able to carry out that mission once they got the go from all of the other people who had some decision-making power on this. I was reminded of some general's famous quote, that war is hell, which kind of covers it.
Well, it's sort of mental and emotional hell in this movie, right?
Absolutely. Because they had the weaponry, the eye in the sky. Following that was very interesting to those of us who have been keeping up on the capabilities of what, that could mean. Because the technology that they had was fascinating, and they let us right in to how they were going to do this and how they were looking, and all the little drones that they had that would spy on whoever. Some of the little drones they had flying around, the only problem was the curtain across a window. It wasn't that the drone couldn't get there.
But it gave them the information they needed.
It did. The acting was terrific. The story was complicated and engaging. I thought it was a fabulous movie. Filmmakers, do you think it was filmed in Kenya?
Don't know.
I mean,
Don't know. It didn't have to be, but
part of the city that they were
yeah.
they were in was definitely not downtown central.
No, it didn't have to be, but it could have been.
But it was quite believable. And the photography was great. I thought it was just wonderful. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. Again, the issues involved were all collateral damage, and I guess they were basically going to be dropping a bomb right in the city center, where people were around the building that they were going to be.
Being Star Trek
protecting.
fans, it reminded me of Mr. Spock, and one of his famous quotes was, "The needs of the one or the needs of the many." How do you balance that? Which of course was the moral dilemma here. Yes, they need to get they need to prevent these terrorists from carrying out their terrorist mission. Yes, but there's some other damage that may happen here.
Well, Spock wasn't in this movie.
No, he wasn't, but I remember that.
But what they had to do is basically, as you point out, face the same dilemma. And I don't know whether, one thing that the script did a very good job of was showing all the different layers and steps they had to go through to make this decision. under ordinary circumstances.
And all the
And then-
leaders of the countries
Right.
that needed
And then, again, just even under ordinary circumstances, there's a lot of
it.
sort of checks and balances they have to go
Oh.
through to make the decision. But then again, in this movie, you know, they have little things here and there that changes it over and over again. You know, changes. Will have almost reached a decision, and then something will change on the ground there that will have to make them change the decision again. And again, I don't know whether.
Military mission is very clear.
Yes. Well, but again, the
Then
politics
the
are involved,
politics-
as they point out, is different.
Very complicated.
I don't know whether, I mean, again, they did a very good job of showing all of that, but I don't know whether it's reassuring that they have all these layers or not. Because, again, as you point out, there are serious consequences both ways when they make this decision.
Yes.
And, you know, it's sort of reassuring that they have all these
Checks and balances.
before they make the decision.
Yes.
But then again, as you point out, again, there are serious consequences if something isn't done, and the bomb goes off and it kills a lot of other people. And you know, it's all a matter of time in there. That's what they talk about in this movie over and over again. It's time was of the essence. They could go out at any moment while they're waiting for a decision and kill a lot of people.
And that builds the suspense.
Yes.
There's the suspense. Everybody is in kind of suspended animation until the final decision is made.
Now again, all the actors are doing a very good
Yes.
job. They have a lot of good actors in this movie, American and British and Somali even actors. All sorts of actors in this movie that are very good. Again, the director does a good job of you know, as you say, building the suspense and that sort of thing. And so again, overall, it's a very good job. It's rather straightforward in terms of the way it you know, presents the story and builds the story and everything like that. It's not anything fancy, but again, you know, in this particular case, the story is really the centerpiece. How they are able to reach this decision and the consequences of the decision. But again, it's, I think, quite well done.
I thought it was wonderful.
What is your...
One of the best films we've seen in a while. 2 thumbs up, way up. If you are interested in a complicated story taken right out of modern day warfare, modern day...
Ripped off today's headlines, as the saying
Yes,
goes.
I mean, this is not a historic movie. This is a current events. And it was very well done.
Yes. Quite well done.
Letting us ordinary citizens into behind these doors and a glimpse of what a decision like this actually takes. It was really, really done. Well done.
Ordinary, huh?
Yes, an ordinary citizen, yes.
Okay. Yes, it was good. Good job.